What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. That is Hayden back making another video. In today's episode, I will actually use my microphone to record the video. Yesterday, I had everything set up and I left the microphone all the way up there, which served no help to anybody besides making it more difficult to edit the video. So that is fun. I just wanted to let you guys know that. That's why the audio quality wasn't as par as it used to be here. But today, what we need to look at here, obviously, is XRP, continuing that formation here. All we've done over the past couple of hours from yesterday's video here is just continue to draw out our new technical indicators that are forming here. As you can see, we just recently started to dabble in new technical indicators forming on 4-hour charts and things like that. You know, we're starting to branch out above those, and that is okay, and I'll show you why in a minute. We'll also be looking at Solana, which is on a continued uptrend here. We don't have a new technical indicator just yet for that. Ethereum has continued to play out beautifully on its 4-hour chart inside things here. We are now flatlined out on moving average. That's interesting. Bitcoin trending above said moving average, and we're going to have, above said technical indicator. We're going to have to play around with that. And then we'll look at the S&P 500. I also want to go over, is a market correction coming soon? I find this the most intriguing because you can see here, we're actually up quite a bit of money from, the start of this year. You can see if I go to January 1st, which was pretty much like right here, we are up a total of 18%, and at a peak, we are up 20.1, which is incredible. So I'm very excited to go over all these things. I want to see another person's perspective because the way these markets are panning out here, we've been on an uptrend creating higher lows consistently here. Each time we fall, it's higher than the last, and this could continue to surge us even higher. That was a terrible graph drawing, but ideally, you can see each time we fall, it's higher than the previous one, and there's a good chance we could do that same thing here, like this. So I'm curious to kind of see what could happen or what could go on, so on and so forth here. So definitely keep your eyes peeled, pay attention to the way this looks, and we'll see if we continue that higher low pattern or if we're going to start to stumble lower. Very intriguing, if you ask me. Anywho, smash that like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe. Let's get right into today's episode. Remember, guys, when it's time to trade cryptocurrencies, definitely recommend using BYDFI, the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging exchange. BYDFI is giving away $50 in free cryptocurrency to people that decide to sign up down in the description below, as well as to those that decide to trade. You can get a 31-day VIP rate with extremely low trading fees with that link down below, as well as ways to earn, even for people that have already, decided to join BYDFI a year ago, a couple months ago, last week. I'll show you and I'll share with you a way to earn up to 2K, if not a little over, in free bonus money from playing around with the exchange. Bonus money means you get this free crypto. You can trade around completely free. All the profits you earn from it, you get to keep, which is freaking really cool if you ask me. Anywho, to dive back into today's video here, as you guys can see, I want to actually start off with this article. I know some of you guys might be bored of that, but I want to just quickly skim through it here and then look at the cryptocurrencies. But this article came out just a couple of days ago, like about a week ago here. Is a market correction coming? And if I scroll down, it says key takeaways. Anticipated interest rate cuts by the Federal Reserve are buoying investor sentiment and helping fuel this year's stock market rally. Now, we haven't even cut interest rates yet. We've actually said we're not going to lower interest rates. We've just said that we'd keep them the same. So interesting. In July, which is now, the bull market expanded beyond large cap companies and technology issues to include small cap. The S&P sectors, including finance, industry, utility, energy stocks, are all up this year here. So I'm trying to see if they have an opinion on the other side. This is S&P month-to-month growth. Only April was down, but the rest have continued to rally quite a bit, just up to 5% here, which is pretty incredible if you ask me. But the Fed interest rate policy has been the driving force in the markets, typically causing markets to either dump or bump here. And that's what we're looking for. But they're saying the general outlook for the S&P as a whole remains strong, which is awesome because that's recent news. And that would mean we're going to continue to send it, continue to pump higher, which is insane. And I'd like to look at historical runs because we're up like 18% this year. And here's what I wanted to pull up here. You can see the total returns 2023 year to date into 2024 here. Now, this is large cap, mid cap, and small cap. But last year they were saying we were up 26. Now they're up 29, and that's for large, or 19, and that's for large cap stocks here. But overall, with the sentiment saying that we're doing well is quite interesting if you ask me. And it's saying key stock market drivers for the remainder of this year: inflation trends, future Fed policy moves, consumer and business spending. Reasonable spending growth has been an economic linchpin. This is likely due to the strength of the labor market. Corporate earnings and stock valuations are all increasing, which would cause markets to continue up. So there's a lot of skepticism right here. They're saying consider putting a portion of your portfolio to work in equities in a systematic way. Dollar cost average. But ideally, they're still pretty positive in seeing corrections to the upside. They're still anticipating the stock market to continue to head up, which is pretty nuts here. So I'm going to go back and see like historical returns year after year, but there's plenty of times where the markets are up 20% year after year for a couple of years, and then there might be a year of downtrend, and that averages out to 10%, 12% annually since the inception, which is pretty incredible here. But to dive into XRP, you can see we're already starting to trend above. We've drawn a couple days ago or yesterday this kind of uptrend here, a new symmetrical triangle. We're trying to factor in where the support is, where this resistance is. And I honestly think it's going to look something like this, where we definitely have some sort of uptrend here. I could even move it like that to make it a little bit clearer, including supports here, support here again, and then even these wicks here I would include, because if we jump to like maybe the hourly chart, it might make more sense where, yes, you can now see how we've used these numerous times as key support levels, and we tend to head upwards here. So it's very exciting to see the way this is starting to trend. I might jump to like the 2 hour, 3 hour to get a better overview here, basically to show you this is an uptrend that we're using. You know, we're going to have to tweak these charts every now and then, especially when we're doing technicals on 3 hour charts here. Things are going to change consistently, and we have to just be ready for them. Ideally, what we're looking for is 3 points of confirmation on bottom and top. We ideally have that on the floor as support. We don't have it on the top yet. We only have maybe 2. So we are looking for a third, and as this continues to play out, if we can close above resistance at top, we'll pop or we'll dump. I mean, it's simple, but ideally what we're looking for, now that we've already capitalized off previous runs, you can see the big pump right here, we're looking for new indicators to decide and figure out where we're going to be moving to in the future. Now, when this does decide to pump on XRP, we'll take advantage of it on BYDFI as well as the other cryptocurrencies by obviously signing up. Like I said, have an account on BYDFI. It's completely free to sign up here. Then once you have an account, you can head on over to Welcome Rewards, and then after you go to the demo trading account. What that means is you can get this free bonus right here, and then you can get up to 2888 in rewards, sometimes even more. They have a feedback thing where you can get up to 5,000 in USDT bonus crypto. But you have all these tasks you can complete. You get that free cryptocurrency. Then what you're ready to do in bonus money, then you head on over to the demo trading account. This gives 50K in Monopoly money, demo money. Test your skills, get familiar with the platform, learn the exchange, and if you can get some consecutive trades in a row, then you're ready. You can head on over to the live account, use your bonus money, and earn real profit off of money that you haven't even invested, which is awesome here. So make sure to check out BYDFI down in the description below. And moving forward from that, looking at these other cryptos like Solana, so on and so forth here, Solana looks good. I don't know if we have yet a new technical indicator, a new pattern per se. Maybe there's one forming here, but it is way too early to really judge what exactly is happening. This might even be like an hourly formation. If I jump to like the hourly here, check this out. This actually looks really good. So we might be ready for a bullish break on Solana. Typically, these kind of descending trends are continuation patterns. So what that means is how we entered it is usually how we'll exit, and we'll rally up. Vice versa, if we like fell and then we kind of had some sort of pattern like this, then we usually exit the same way. So this is the opposite here. We'll probably continue to pop out of it here. So what we're looking for, as you can see, these lower high, lower lows bouncing off like pinball, these supports and resistances. If we can confirm closing above here, we'll rally up. That's the ideal goal, is that we pop out of here and we get a long position to the upside. So pay attention to this. Keep your eyes peeled on hourly charts. It's a new indicator, and this might yield some great returns. Again, extremely aggressive because we're trading on a Solana or trading on the hourly chart. Doesn't really matter the crypto. Then moving forward from Solana, Ethereum looks really good. This is 4 hour. You can see here, it almost looks like there's a new pattern forming. Maybe some sort of downtrend. It's a bit difficult to tell. definitely something like that. I don't know. You let me know down below in the comments what you think of this, because it looks quite interesting if you ask me. But there's some sort of floor forming here. Let's see how we pan out. If we close above this, we'll drop, or if we could break above, we'll probably pop out of it here. But again, all inside this ascending fractal, which is very exciting, as it does look really well. And then lastly, to wrap up the video here, just a small subtle adjustment on Bitcoin's 4-hour charts that we're tracking. We're going to move this up a hair, pull this down a hair, move this back up like this, and you can see we're still inside this indicator. Again, reason why we can adjust that is we have 3 points on the top. We only have 1 or 2 on the bottom here. That's not enough for us to confirm an uptrend just yet. But if things go well, we should be able to continue that uptrend to the upside here. As for the S&P, I'd like to see how we open, but with this small little reversal off the bottom, there's a chance we could head up. Obviously, one of two things is going to happen. It's either we continue like this and we rally up higher than the previous one, or we correct to the downside. Regardless, even if we did fall, that's into August, then we could see the next explosion into October, November, December. There's so many more months left in the year. We could head up even higher, and it would be all right. The market's already up incredibly well so far that it doesn't matter if we see a big run over the next, or a big correction over the next couple of days or weeks. Really wouldn't make a difference. Anywho, smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe. See you in tomorrow's video. Peace.